It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You are in the center of the city. Everything is loud. Everything is fast. The air smells like wet asphalt and old coffee. It is very hot. You feel a sweat on your neck. Your shirt is sticky. You are holding a large glass vase. It is a gift for your mother. It is very beautiful and very expensive. The glass is smooth and cold in your hands. Suddenly, a man on a bicycle rides very fast. He does not see you. He hits your arm. The vase is on the ground. It is not a vase now. It is just small, sharp pieces of glass. Your heart is beating very fast. Thump, thump, thump. Your face is red. You feel angry. You want to shout. You want to cry. Your brain is full of noise. You cannot think. You only feel. The man on the bicycle stops. He looks at you. He looks at the broken glass. He says, "It was your fault. You were in my way." Now your blood is boiling. You feel like a volcano. You want to scream at him. But wait, look at your hands. They are shaking. Look at the sky. It is starting to rain harder. In this moment, what do you do? Do you shout back? Do you start a fight? Or can you find a quiet room inside your head? Can you think clearly when your heart is exploding?
Wow, Josh. I can feel the anger in that story. My own heart is beating faster just listening to you.
I know, Carla, it is a difficult situation. And welcome to Radio English, everyone. I am Josh. I am here in our studio. It is very quiet here today. I am sitting in my favorite chair. It is a blue chair and it is very soft. I can feel the fabric on my arms.
And I am Carla. I am sitting across from Josh. I have a big cup of green tea. The cup is warm. I can see the steam. It looks like a small white cloud above my tea. It smells like grass and rain. It helps me feel calm.
Today, we are talking about thinking clearly, how to be calm when life is loud, how to use your brain when you are angry or sad.
It's a secret power, Josh.
It is. And listeners, listen to me carefully. In part 2, I will give you a secret code. This is not a word. It is a physical move. If you do this move with your body, your brain will stop being angry in 10 seconds. Science proves it, but you must wait for the end.
Josh, let's talk about that volcano feeling. When the vase broke, you were very angry. Why is it so hard to think in that moment?
Well, think about a computer. Imagine you have a computer and you open 1,000 windows at the same time. You have music, videos, games, and work all open. What happens?
The computer stops. It gets very hot. The fan makes a loud noise. Whirr!
Exactly. Your emotions, anger, fear, sadness, are like those 1,000 windows. They take all the power from your brain. There is no power left for thinking. You know what I mean?
I do. I remember a time last year. I was at the airport. My flight was canceled. I was so stressed. I looked at the lady at the desk and I forgot my own name. My brain was full.
You forgot your name? That is a perfect example, Carla. Bear with me here because this is important. We have 2 parts of the brain. One part is the animal. It is fast, it is emotional. It wants to run or fight.
And the other part?
The other part is the human. It is slow. It likes math. It likes logic. It likes to plan.
So when the vase breaks, the animal takes the microphone.
Yes, the animal is shouting. He hit us. We are angry. Shout at him. The human part of the brain is in a corner, sleeping. To think clearly, we must wake up the human and tell the animal to sit down.
But how? The animal is very loud. It's like a big dog barking at a cat.
It is like a physical wall. Imagine you are in a room and someone turns on a very loud radio. You cannot hear your friends speak. You must turn down the volume of the radio first. In our brain, breathing is the hand that turns down the volume. Let me tell you another story. This happened to me yesterday. I was driving to the studio. I was late. I was very stressed. I saw a red traffic light.
Red lights are the worst when you're late.
I was so angry. I hit the steering wheel of my car. Thump. I said, "Why today? Why me?" I felt the heat in my face. I wanted to drive through the red light.
Oh no, Josh, that's dangerous.
I know, but in that moment, I looked at a tree next to the road. The tree was not moving. It was just there. It was calm. The sun was shining on the green leaves. I smelled the air from my car window. It smells like cut grass. I stopped. I took one long breath. I asked myself a question. In 5 years, will this red light matter?
That's a great question. What was the answer?
Of course the answer was no. In 5 minutes, it will not matter.
You know, I have a fake story I tell myself when someone is mean to me. Imagine you're walking and a small baby accidentally throws a toy at you. Are you angry at the baby?
No, of course not. It's a baby. It doesn't know.
Exactly. So when the man on the bicycle shouted at you, imagine he's just a big baby who's having a bad day. He's not a monster. He's just a person who's stressed.
The big baby theory. I like that, Carla. It changes your perspective. Instead of a fight, you feel pity. You feel sorry for him.
Let that sink in, listeners. If you change how you see the situation, you change how you feel. And if you change how you feel, you can start to think.
Carla, I want to tell you about something I found in my pocket after the vase broke.
What was it?
It was a small, smooth, black stone. I found it on a beach many years ago. It was very cold in my pocket.
Why is that important?
When the man was shouting at me, I put my hand in my pocket. I touched the stone. It was so real. It was so solid. It helped me touch the earth again. I stopped looking at the man's angry face. I started feeling the stone.
It helped you come back to the present moment.
Yes, but then something strange happened. I looked at the black stone in my hand, and I saw a word carved in it. A word I didn't see before.
What was the word, Josh?
The word was listen.
Listen to what?
I don't know, but in that moment, the rain stopped. The city became quiet for 1 second, and I heard a voice, not from the man, but from somewhere else.
What did the voice say?
The voice said, "The vase is not the problem. Look behind you."
Welcome back. We are here in the quiet studio. Josh, before that loud sound, you were touching a black stone and hearing a voice. But I want to pause. I want to dive deep into the science of a clear mind.
Yes, Carla, because a clear mind is like a clear sky. Bear with me here because this is a very long analogy and I want everyone to see it in their heads. Imagine your mind is a wide blue sky. It is infinite, it is beautiful, it is perfect. Now imagine your emotions, your anger about the broken vase, your fear about the bicycle, your stress about work are clouds. Some clouds are small and white. Some clouds are big, black, and full of rain. Think about it like this. A storm does not hurt the sky. The sky is always there, behind the clouds. When you are very angry, you think you are the storm. You say, "I am angry." But that is a mistake. You are the sky, and the anger is just a cloud passing through you. The animal part of the brain we talked about earlier thinks the cloud is a monster. It tries to fight the cloud. but you cannot fight a cloud with your hands. You can only wait for it to move. Imagine a pilot flying a plane. If the pilot flies into a big black cloud and starts to panic, he cannot see his instruments. He cannot see the ground. He forgets how to fly. But if the pilot remembers, okay, I'm in a cloud, but the sky is still there, he stays calm. He waits. He breathes. He looks at his tools. Your tools for thinking clearly are your logic and your breath. The storm in your head feels like it will last forever. It feels like the whole world is dark. But look at a mountain. The mountain does not move when it rains. The mountain does not get angry at the wind. To think clearly, you must be the mountain, not the leaf blowing in the wind. You must observe the cloud, say hello cloud, and let it rain. When the rain finishes, the blue sky is still there. It never left.
Whoa, Josh, stop. You are getting very poetic. I can see the clouds in my mind. Let's play a quick game to wake up our human brain. It's the Keep Your Cool quiz.
Okay, I am ready. I am the mountain. I am calm. Let's go.
I'll give you a stressful situation. You tell me the thinking response. Situation 1. You're at a restaurant. You're wearing a white shirt. The waiter spills red tomato soup on your chest. What do you do?
My animal wants to shout, but my human says, it's just soup. I have a washing machine. The waiter is sorry. I say, it's okay. Do you have a napkin?
Correct. Situation 2. You are in an elevator. It stops between floors. The lights go out.
I want to scream. I want to hit the door. No, wait, breathe. I sit down. I find the emergency button. I think I have oxygen. Help will come.
Good. Situation 3. You are giving a big speech. You look at your notes and you realize you're holding the grocery list for the supermarket.
Oh no. I look at the audience and I say, well, does anyone want to buy eggs and milk? I use humor to stay calm. Okay, now we move to our power words. These are B2 words, but we'll explain them for our A1, A2 friends. Carla, the first word is perspective.
Perspective is just a fancy word for eyes.
No, it is much more. It is how you choose to see the world. If you lose your job, one perspective is, my life is over. Another perspective is, now I can find a better job. It is the camera angle of your mind.
Okay, word 2, objective.
This is like a scientist.
Yes, being objective means you look at the facts, not the feelings. The vase is broken is an objective fact. The man is a monster is a feeling. To think clearly, you must stay objective.
Word 3, resilient.
This is my favorite. It describes something that can be pushed or bent, but it comes back to the original shape. Like a rubber band, a resilient person can have a bad day, but they bounce back the next morning.
Word 4, rational.
This is the opposite of crazy. It means your thoughts are based on reason. It is rational to be careful in the rain. It is not rational to think the rain is trying to hurt you personally.
And word 5, composure.
This is the look of a calm person. He kept his composure during the accident. It means he stayed quiet, his face was calm, and his hands did not shake.
And now, the big reveal, the secret code to stop being angry in 10 seconds.
Josh, we are back at the vase. You heard a voice say, look behind you, and you promised the secret code to stop being angry in 10 seconds.
Yes, the man on the bicycle was shouting. I touched the stone. The voice told me to look behind me. I turned my head.
What did you see?
I saw a little girl. She was crying. She was the man's daughter. She was on a small bicycle behind him. She was scared because her father was angry. In that second, my anger died. I wasn't the victim anymore. I was the adult.
And the secret code?
Yes, it is a physical move called the 5-5-5. Listeners, do this now. Look at 5 things you can see: the lamp, the table, your hands. Listen for 5 things you can hear: the wind, the clock, your breath. Move 5 parts of your body: your toes, your fingers, your shoulders. When you do this, you force the human brain to turn on. Animal brain cannot do math or lists. By the time you reach the 5th sound, your heart will be slow. Your animal will be sleeping.
Trying it. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I feel very heavy and calm.
The vase was broken. I could not fix the glass, but I fixed the moment. I looked at the man and I said, "It's okay. Everyone is safe. That is what matters." He stopped shouting. He breathed. We both became human again.
That's a great victory, Josh. If you want to keep your brain growing, you must watch our episode on My Story, Your Story, talking about yourself next. It helps you build your perspective.
Here is our question for the comments. What is one thing that made you angry today? And how can you use the 555 to help you? We read every single comment.
Like and subscribe to Radio English. It helps us stay resilient.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Carla.
Stay calm, think clearly, and keep practicing.
Bye-bye.